Medina itself, you are not included in the tornado warning. So just generally seeing some stronger wind and thunderstorm. And then we do have parts of Summit County included in the tornado warning. But if you're near Cuyahoga Falls, if you're near Akron, as of right now, you're not included, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to make sure that you are close to your phone. Hopefully you have a way to get alerts there if you know if we do see that get extended or pushed a little bit closer to your neighborhood. Again, we're seeing this just in parts of northern Wayne County, the very southeastern edge of Medina County, and the southwestern edge of Cuyahoga County. So again, Wadsworth, Milton, Doylestown, and then even Barberton is included in where we're seeing the strongest of the storm move on through. As we've gotten a few more scans, let's take another look at the velocity to see if we're seeing that area of rotation. And again, last we checked, that was not too far away from Milton. So again, that'll continue moving off to the north and east at 30 miles per hour. Not getting any new updates from the National Weather Service. So again, this will last until about 7:30. So let's put a new track on this since we've gotten a few new scans. And it does seem like we're really seeing that rotation kind of broaden out. Earlier on, you kind of saw where the reds and greens were kind of coming together, but here we're kind of seeing more of a little bit of a mess. So kind of hard to tell where we not when it comes to looking for that. Again, so we'll extend this out. So Norton 724 is when we're expecting the strongest of this thunderstorm to head your way. It seems like Barberton, we continue to see that tornado warning moving closer to the Akron area, which we haven't yet. But if we do see that extended out, it'll be closer to Firestone right around 7:33. So again, it'll be closer to the Akron area right around 7:33, if not just before that. But we'll let you know if we do see that continue to move on now. Let's go back to our radar. So we'll get this off of here for you. We have a lot of the lightning off, which we've seen a ton of lightning, a lot of flooding problems included in these storms. Speaking of it, Tyree, do we know if Dontae is ready? If he's out there? Okay. So we also have meteorologist Dontae Jones. So he's going to be with us for a second, and he'll have a look at the radar too. So both of us taking a look at this. So he's going to be joining us in just a little bit. Here's where we're seeing this kind of the northern end of this strongest storm. Again, a lot of Wayne County dealing with very heavy rain. We've had a lot of flooding issues closer to the lakeshore parts of Cuyahoga County. We had parts of 90 that had some flooding issues and were shut down thanks to a few of these storms. So this is kind of all with the same what prompted this area of rotation. All right, we have Dontae with us now. So Dontae, I'm going to take a look at the National Weather Service, but we'll send it to you.
Yeah, Mackenzie, and you mentioned one of the big threats with some of these storms is really the heavy rainfall. So we're still going to be monitoring where that tornado is, or possible tornado, that radar indicated tornado. But we're still looking at a lot of heavy rainfall. And we saw earlier in the newscast, if you were with us, that I-90 shut down, that these storms have to work with some of these storms. So we'll scoot in a little bit closer and show you where these thunderstorms really look at northern Summit County and even over towards Medina County. I'll scoot in just a little bit closer here and move that around, and just to the north of Cuyahoga Falls, right on 77 there, and Richfield, seeing some heavy rainfall. Look down towards Wadsworth, seeing some really heavy rain and even some hail in portions of Wayne County, just to the north of 30 and to the east of Worcester. This batch of thunderstorms has some hail associated with it. So we could see right along it's 250, seeing some heavy rainfall. Millersburg and Walnut Creek in Holmes County, seeing this line of thunderstorms move through that general direction. Heads up Strasburg, that's going to move into your area and Bethlehem as well as we kind of scoot the map around and up towards Tuscarawas. It's right on the doorstep for you. In Tuscarawas, this line of thunderstorms. It doesn't look very impressive on here, but I can tell you that there is a lot of rainfall with these storms that's moving through. So it looks like the tornado warning has been canceled. I can sometimes pop up with these. We'll pop back on air and get you through it. But until then, we're going to send it back to Joe and Liz, guys.
All right, Dontae, thank you so much for the update on that.
Well, to your news now. President Donald Trump met with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer in Scotland today.
Yeah, the U.S. and the UK already have a trade deal. Today, President Trump and Prime Minister Keir Starmer discuss the agreement, though there are still some sticking points around steel imports. In Gaza. On Russia, the president said he's going to give Vladimir Putin less than 2 weeks to end the ongoing war in Ukraine, or he'll impose